So welcome to Level Up TV. I'm Just Repute, and we are at the Antec Quick Live 4v4 CTF tournament. Well, we're not at it, but it's live from the Party LAN in Eindhoven, and I'm at home streaming it remotely. So that's good, isn't it? And we're still on the second map, Kick versus Funk. We just saw Kick. Well, if you were watching the other stream with Zoot, Kick just won 1-0 in overtime on Shining Forces, and now we're on Japanese Castles, the second map in this series. Let's just go over the team lineups quickly. ZLC, Crindy, Racine, and Scoot. That's the Kick lineup. Missing Batija, who got stopped at customs and couldn't get there. And for Funk, who we've followed pretty much all their games so far, Orion, Ian, Raced, and Hoshi. And it was a very tight game there, and that's maybe surprising considering where we expected Kick to be maybe before the tournament. They were considered one of the favourites by many people to take this title, but it doesn't look like they've been quite as strong as perhaps people expected. Did lose to, what was it, Spliff, are they called? I can't remember now. And knocked down to this lower bracket. So, whoever wins this, they go through, and this lower bracket still, but whoever loses is out, and of course Funk need to take this map to stay in with a chance and take it to a third map. I would imagine this is Funk's map pick, because I think Kick like Shining Forces, so I guess let's get ready to go. I've just spent, I don't know, an hour talking to people in chat about Quake. So it's almost like I've worn out my voice now. And now I've got to cast a game of CTF on my own, thanks to Vor stabbing me in the back, and MBC stabbing me in the back, and Batija stabbing his team in the back by getting stopped in customs, and then stabbing me in the back for not coming and casting either. So just been got loads of wounds, just bleeding out the back here. Anyway, I should probably spam this that we're now on Kick versus Funk. I like the name Funk. Oops.
Impressive. 2 frags in 2 seconds. Impressive. Excellent.
There we go. Oops, shit. Did the wrong one. I hope that didn't work. Ah, it did. Oops. Oh well, I'll just spam it again, even though the bot got killed in ILC. Oh yeah, I've forgotten I started the VOD, haven't I? I shouldn't just be talking like this. Because nobody in the VOD will understand what I'm on about.
Defense.
Please tell me that way.
Prepare your team.
So here we go. Gonna go live for the second map. Remember, Funk do need to take this to stay in the tournament. Kick a 1-0 up on the map, second map in the series. And I'll just cycle around, have a quick look where the players are. Ian's pretty far forwards already. Gonna move in on this Kick base. Now, you would have probably said Kick would be the favourites for this game, although they are a little bit of a mixed team. Last minute replacement, Racine coming in. And a very close match in that first map, so maybe they're not as favourite as we thought. Funk have got a good opportunity. ZLC picking up the first flag grab of the map. Nice rocket play as well. He's always got great rockets. ZLC. See a lot playing for Denmark. There it is. First power up is a quad. Now he would have ideally probably liked a regeneration, but he can utilise this quad pretty effectively as well. Going to move out in the main pathway. 50 is up. Still just this flag out. And they're blocking off effectively. Really needed to hit that rail shot. Good dodge. On top of that, nice rocket as well. Still needs a bit of support from his team. Good rail shot. Going to make his run now through the midfield. See his teammate supporting him, Quindy, with the quad. And ZLC is going to get the first capture. Really nice play. 49 seconds of flag carry there. Pretty long, but showed comfortable composure in getting that capture. Let's cycle around a little bit.
2 hits.
Raced in defense. Getting pressured heavily here. See what he can do. Racine blocked off. ZLC is pretty weak there, I think. Sounded like he was going to go down, and in fact he did, yeah. Let's follow Racine. The last minute replacement. Not for long. Forgot I've got follow killer on.
2 hits. Impressive.
ZLC going down. Gets the spawn on that blue side. And here we go. Racine with the flag grab. 66% rail. Pretty nice. Just health up. Maybe get a bit of arm before he moves out. I mean, he's relatively safe in this base room. There's one spawn just outside. If they rush it, obviously you'll hear them coming. That's... Well, there's 2 spawns either side of, sorry. But, as you see, once they spawn there, you know there's one less at mid anyway. Nice rocket jump across the mid. Good support by his team as well. Pick up with a 50 en route and surely take the lower route down. He's... Well, look at that. The Railer coming in behind. Quindy needs to support. He's a little bit late because he's getting the quad as a result. But Hoshi getting in the base there as a result. Missed opportunity on a cap there. Looked like they had it covered. But didn't quite work to plan.
You have the flag regeneration.
Hurrying up the stairs with the quad there. It's flag for flag. What's going on here?
Defense.
Man,
Red flag returned.
the flag up there. There's the flag grab by ZLC. Sorry, I didn't switch around quick enough. But using that regeneration, it's 2-0. And Kick maybe look a little bit more comfortable than they did on the previous map, which took it until overtime to get the 1-0 map win. ZLC, very strong aim play there. Always like watching ZLC. One of the more exciting players, I think. And that's what Quake offers you. Lots of different game styles, the way people play, the way they use their weapons, the way they move around the map. Definitely a perk on many other shooters, where it's quite limited in styles of play. Good defensive play by Quindy. Annie, of course, used to be known by. Cycle around a bit, and we've seen speeding in there. Defense coming out on top. Let's have a look at the attackers for Funk. Hoshi. Getting stopped in his tracks. He's really got an annoying amount of health here, because he'll probably want to health up, but at the same time think I'm pretty weak. Almost worth dying. In fact, he does go down to scoot on that occasion. Here's ZLC, another flag grab. Evades that first rocket. Ian with the grab for Funk on the other side of the map. They switch round between the two. ZLC goes down, so they switch back to Ian. Whoa! Did just take damage from that rocket. Probably should have ran up ahead of it and dodged the damage first. ZLC coming out on top in that return. And recovery. So, next thing is power up stage. Always so vital on every map. This especially as you move into that room full of rocket play. You can get 2 players with regen. That's kind of what they would want at this moment in time. Switch around to Scoot with the other regen. In fact, he's gone down, so they might indeed have 2 players all so very soon. Hoshi moving around through the garden route. Might want to take the lower route into base. This is cut off from the high route. It's gone down. Has he? Now there's Hoshi. Just I don't know how it took me so long to get to him. Yeah, it's just... Switch that off. Scoot was fragged in the flag room. When are they going to pick it up? It seems like they're under duress anyway from Quindy. So here we go, Racine with the flag grab for Kick, trying to make it a third capture. Ian with the flag pick up on the other side of the map and switch back to Racine with this flag. ZLC just picking up the yellow right in front of him. Now this is the dilemma, which route to take out. What do you do? Does he palm off the flag now? He's only got 20 health, might as well give it to ZLC, who's got a bit of armour. I think that was the plan all along. Takes that rail shot. I think should have drawn out the shot before he moved around there, but that alone, just farming up a few resources in base, just putting them out of position, that can lead up to a better setup of this power-up now, and a power-up run that can be much more effective in turn. We've seen with that regeneration grab, it's only 3 seconds until the next power-up. If he can make it up there, they might even get a double power-up here. Ian on this occasion, look how aggressive they're going in either side, right on top of it. And, well, it's still one apiece. In fact, it's doubled up now. Raced has it. And this would be a good opportunity. Just needs teammates to support him. Still can't take much damage, you know. Hasn't actually let it health him up to full 200 or anywhere near it yet. Hasn't got any armor either. ZLC on the other side of the map has eliminated the defender, and he's grabbed himself a flag as well. Scoot just timing out. Needs a second. So let's look at some of the stats on the scoreboard. 2 minutes 36, 6 picks as well in terms of the flag. A lot of that was one of the captures at least. 40 seconds of it, but only 23 seconds and 4 grabs for Funk. Need to get into that flag room a little bit more and get a few more.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, fight.
More yellows as well, 39 to 24 in favour of Kick at the moment. And you know, the more that goes on, the more it adds up. ZLC moving across mid really effectively. He comes up against opposition though, has to back up. Is he going to double bluff? No, he just goes to the main route now. And he's got support from teammates. Orion just got in round the back with the flag. Oh, they've dropped this one. Let's switch round. Scoot getting the back-to-back pickup, but not the actual capture. Orion though, look how weak he is. Could go down here. Only 21 health to 50 is up though. He's made it all the way back to base. Let's switch down to Scoot. Does have support, and he's got an armor stack. He should survive this out. The rail's missed as well, so he's looking pretty comfortable in base. Let's switch round to Orion. Got 2 teammates supporting him, so expect a big push from Kick pretty soon if they can cross mid that easy. And they don't need to defend their teammate. Well, Quindy's right there defending Scoot. I guess the next cap is very important. It either brings Funk back into it or puts Kick pretty comfortably clear. Orion under pressure here. That first rocket looked like it was going to hit, but good dodge by Orion. Let's switch around. Scoot's much more stacked. We've got only 8 seconds until his home power-up. Now, what's the option here? Do you give it to your flag carrier? What if it's quad? Maybe you want to use quad to attack and recover your own flag. It's not, it's regen anyway, so there's no debate about that. Switch round to Orion trying to get in there. Now this is where the big push should be, and look at this, it's going to be a flag recovery. What the hell happened there? Somehow Scoot couldn't capture. We're following him. He's on the flag post, it didn't capture. So Racine getting the back-to-back pick-up here, and this could be a 4th on the way as he's got regeneration. He's got a nice level of health as well, though this flag carrier is going to get regen. Hoshi is not too strong from it, though, and surely he's been spotted which route he'd taken as the flag carrier came into the room. This is a good idea to try and hide it out, although the glow should be obvious. If they actually, you don't get glow, do you? Good point. I think I imagined that. That was a good hide and good cover from his teammates. And the other cross mid, I don't think they'll have known where he is. Let's switch around to Racine, who looks tanked to the brim. Doesn't look like too much pressure in. Only if he gets jumped on suddenly. Of course, you can die so quick in Quake at any point, especially with rocket play. Nice rail by ZLC. Hoshi's looking pretty weak in this position. Only 20 health. Look at that. Next rocket. Scoot gets him down to 3 health. He's dead in 1 shot of any weapon. There you go, it's dropped, but Scoot doesn't get the recovery. ZLC does, and there it is. 4-0, ZLC getting the yellow spawn en route as well. Could do with a bit of health, maybe the 25 is through the doors. Yeah, this is really intelligent play. You see this, we were talking about this earlier in some of the games. People just aren't delaying their moves out. Is he going to get the 50 or not? Orion doesn't make it out of there. ZLC across mid, it's returned. So that won't be the 5th, but 4-0 is looking very comfortable for Kick at the moment.
flag returned.
Yeah, ZLC with the quad grab. Moving across mid. No trouble. I see ZLC coming against him. Oh yeah, actually that's a good point. I think I do have dynamic lights on, but I just don't think it shows. Unless you're free cam, yeah, there it is. Let's go around back to the power up. So the flag does have a glow, yeah? Following Scoot now, moving into the enemy's base. Usually the defender. Let's have a look at some of his stats. 53% rail.
You have the flag.
Does get boosted up the stairs by his opponent's rail, but he's going to give away the flag here. It's going to be returned.
Blue flag.
Ian trying to move out his own base. Scoot just blocking him off. It's a nice rail on him. And a finish with a shotgun. So how are they going to get back into this? What's the opportunity? It's going to be pretty difficult. Only under 8 minutes left. It's going to have to be power up play, and they're going to have to be strong in it. I think they're going to have to aggress. The 8-second gap between the power ups. Funk are going to have to challenge for the power up of Kick, and they're going to have to take risks in terms of setting it up early. But it looks like they're just not going to get the opportunity as ZLC picks up the flags now. 150. He's got a rocket launcher rail. He's only missing grenades from his arsenal. Oh, that's a really nice rail through the gap there. Hoshi is going to defend that and return it. Let's try and find someone at the power-ups. Well, Raced is there. This is the wrong power-up, actually. We want the other one. No one's there for it. Quindy was going there now, was he? Scoot picking up that. ZLC at the other end of the map. So they've both got power-ups. So Funk have effectively done the opposite to what I said they needed to do, which is get both really. Challenge Kick for theirs being the main objective, and they've come out worse off without any. Using that quad to full effect there, drops off the flag to Scoot, who has the stack, although look how much damage he took. Is the 50 up? He'll be so happy it is, and he's going to take a good dodging route for the machine gun. Might double back and take the safer route now through to the flag. Might get shot, he doesn't, and it's 5-0. Good capture by Scoot and the Kick team as a whole there. Good power-up play, that's the important thing there. Just got them the cap so easily by having both power-ups and using them well. Scoot just running around everywhere, defending the flag again there. 10th in defense of the map for the ZLC. Aggressive in the blue base, gonna spam into this defended flag room. Just that damage though, it all adds up. That's the thing about this map, just the level of attrition you need. You need to constantly be at that defense. Don't let them a chance to stack up at all. You can just constantly barrage their defense every 10-15 seconds. Eventually you're going to wear them down to the point they're going to die anyway. So even if you don't have insane ability to just beat them in a fight in their own game, they're not going to have enough resources to stack up. So you're just going to get the opportunities by just fragging them enough. Both flags are returned, and we're leading into only 3 sets of powers left. The next is in 5 seconds.
5-minute warning. Regeneration.
Both regions raced and then reseamed. Get one each. Let's switch around to raced. He's in a very good position. Well, he's coming up against a strong defense and needs more support. Let's follow Racine, who's not really achieved much, still in the midfield area. Scoot going down. Race got team support now. Gets railed by Crindy. Finally they get a flag grab, but at the same time Racine did, so even though he took longer to get there seemingly, or is where he was at the time. Less resistance once he got to the base. Hoshi, nice rocket jump across, goes for the same rocket across the map, gives ZLC directly. Both flags are returned though, so nothing achieved. Only 2 sets of power-ups left on the map. It's too much now for Funk to come back. It looks like they're going to be eliminated from the competition, but Kick have looked, you know, relatively impressive on this map. Maybe they just want to show how good they really are. Try and hit the 8. I think your goal should always be to absolutely dominate your opposition, put fear in your other opponents, and not give them any hope of coming back, demoralise them. Seriously, psychological effect on your opponents as well, so Kick should be aiming for the 8 here. It is possible. We've still got 3 minutes 30 left, and 2 sets of powers up to say, so plenty of time to get 3 more caps. And I would like to see an 8-7, if that's possible at this point. You never know. Kick obviously took the first map. Just a reminder there, it wasn't on this stream, it was on TV1, which Zoot was covering. So when Kick win this, which, let's be honest, they're going to knock Funk out of the tournament. Okay, Racine just ignoring that power up there and deciding just to go for the run. Must have got the call that all things were clear. Oh! Orion managed to return it. Racine could have done with the power up at that stage, of course.
Red flag returned.
Not really sure why you would run right by the power up and then not pick it up as it spawned, but each to their own. Hoshi has that. Now Grundy with the kick home pickup. Hoshi with the flag. He's looking pretty good actually. This could be a great opportunity for a cap. So much damage from Scoot. You see that crouch jump just helping him dodge it. Still taking a lot of damage from behind in the rail. He covered it off, but is it still picked by Orion? And he's got cover as well, and support is still shot down as well. Scoot managed to move into the base and get their opponent's flag, and Ian now with the flag grab. Let's switch around to Scoot. See, well, regeneration. Sorry, Scoot going into his own base now. I mean, if you're Kick here, you really don't want to concede. That should be your goal. Don't concede, and if possible, get more caps. That would look more impressive, but easier said than done. Whoa, nice rockets by Scoot, and he goes really aggressive in the way he moved out of that area. Wanted a rail, got one, and he used it effectively. Really nice play by Scoot, although he hasn't got that much to work with. 50 health, no armor. Ian's looking much better, but he's in a vulnerable position if they spot him.
Blue flag returned.
Here we go though. Scoot's died, it's returned. He can get the capture here. And he does. There you go. Funk get a capture. And they might even get a back-to-back here, eh? Orion should just bluff it. Yeah. Good choice. Really good choice. And he's got support covering off the base. This should be a second, although his movement's not quite so smooth. He needs to get around this corner. He does. And they get their second. Well done, Funk. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Don't like seeing routes. We like close games. Obviously, it's not that close, but...
Impressive.
Avoiding any kind of further humiliation, getting a couple of caps themselves, so... Pretty good. And I mean, the first map was very close, so... Funk can't look too badly on this, although they are going to be out now. 6th cap for Kick. We missed it because it didn't switch in time, but that's going to be the end of this map and the end of Funk's participation in this tournament. Kick moving on.
Red wins.